Hey, good evening, everyone. This will be a video log for August 29th, 2025. It was a Friday. I woke up pretty late today, so one of the goals was to wake up at 9. Did not do that. Woke up at 9:30, and then I took my focus medication and went back down for a nap. Woke up at 10:30 was like the official wake up time. And Corey had called me and was like, hey, or I was originally supposed to go help out my grandpa set up the tent at 10, and he texted me, called me, rescheduled for noon. So I was like, sick. Sounds great. Get to sleep in. So Corey woke me up and was like, hey, I don't remember what he said actually. I think he just told me to get up. Like, I don't know what it was. But I needed to get up and make the steaks anyway. So I got up, prepped the steaks to go. He said, like, or he said, what are you doing? And I had just woken up. It's 10:30. I was like, working. And he believed me. He was like, why are you working so many 12-hour shifts? And I was just like, dog, I just woke up. I'm not at work. And so I went downstairs and then prepped steaks that I was going to cook for lunch. And then Corey needed to go to the bank, so I went to the bank. And then we got some groceries. On the way back, I needed to get some vegetables for the steaks. And then made lunch. And then I literally had it all set out and like texted my grandpa. I was like, hey, I'll be over at like 12:30 because I got to finish lunch. So I had my plate done sitting there. I was like, okay, come and book it over to grandpa's. So went over and he like showed me the tent that we're gonna bring to my brother's wedding in Washington, and then I like set it up and everything, got it all set up. He showed me the air mattresses, how to set those up, and was just like, "Yep, you're good." And I was like, "Sick." So I went home and ate. Watched a little bit of YouTube and was like, "This is not stimulating. Like I want to do something productive." So I uploaded some video logs. I uploaded 2. I was supposed to upload all of them, but I just uploaded 2, and then played some Dust to the End and some Counter-Strike, and then before going to work. And then got ready for work and had Ava come with me. So usually I'll take my car, she'll take my mom's car. But we didn't know for sure if my mom would like need the car after school. So she just came with me. It was pretty cool. And after getting to work, dude, I was reading heavily into my Dune book. It's in my backpack. Heretics of Dune. And it's going so hard. So it's the 5th installment in the Dune like book saga, whatever. It is so good. I'm like glued to it, dude. It's like watching a movie. Like it is like the coolest thing. And I mean, I tried to read it before. Like I had finished Dune 1, Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, and then God Emperor of Dune. And then I like had started trying to read Heretics, and I was like, kind of just like shrugged it off, right? Like kind of was like the characters aren't really sticking, whatever. Came into this, and I was like, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna get accustomed. I'm gonna do it. Like I did it. Right, so now I'm on like page like 170 something. I'm just like, let's go, bro. I think I got to like 220 by the end of the shift. I was just like, let's go. Such a good book. And then and towards the end of the shift, I had a really interesting mistake get caught by a customer. So I had Spicy's like Lay's Flamin' Hot Chips at work, and I was just eating them out of a bowl. Usually I'll use chopsticks, right? Like I'll have a pair of chopsticks, and I'll like grab one chip at a time so it doesn't get on my hands, right? But it had been so slow towards the end that I was just eating them out of a bowl, right? And so I'm unconsciously standing up in front of our table in view of the whole restaurant, just shoving chips in my mouth, bro. And so I like walk over to the sink, just like ran my hand under water, whatever, flicked it off, grabbed a towel, whatever. My hands are clean. In my mind, my hands are clean. And so I go and serve this table their food, or their appetizers. And he was just like, I gotta ask, man, did you wash your hands? And I was like, after going to the bathroom? Like, yeah. And he was like, no, dude, I just watched you eat a bunch of chips. Like, did you wash your hands after that? And I was like, nah, I ran my hand under cold water. That was it. And he was just like, man, that is fucking disgusting. He's like, I'm gonna need you to remake this and wash your hands. And I was like, sure, dude, totally. I was like, I don't care. And so I like went to the bathroom and I was like, how do I like wash my hands obviously, but I'm sitting there like, how do I explain the kitchen that this needs remade? How do I explain to 2 old Chinese people that I didn't wash my hands? So I go and I tell my boss and I was just like, yeah, man, like he totally caught me. I definitely should have washed my hands. Like that was my bad. I was totally not consciously thinking of it. And my bad. And then my boss was just like, oh, because you didn't wash your hands. He's like, I don't think we serve that kind of person. I was like, no, I get it. I shouldn't have been eating chips with my hands, man. He was like, okay, I remake. So he remakes it, new pork and seeds, new salad, whatever. I go and serve the guy, and he was like, sorry to do that to you, man. I was like, dude, I totally respect it. I was like, my little brother is a germphobe. I respect you for calling me out on it. I was not thinking. Like, I just wasn't thinking of it, honestly. And he was like, all right, man, cool. I respect that. And he like gave me a fist bump. I was like, dude, this guy's sick. And I was like, respectful interaction. That's crazy. And so like I served the rest of the meal. And we're like talking about Taylor Swift's wedding. We're talking about like the Washington Redskins rebrand. I was like, dude, cool, dude. Respect. I respect that. Being willing to call someone out on their nasty, like I respect that. And I was just thinking it was so funny. I was like, I really was just stuffing my face full of chips and was just like, time to serve food. Like my hands weren't dirty or anything, but they had chip dust on them. And like, I mean, I rinsed it, but it's like germs, right? I totally respect that. And yeah, closed a little early because my head hurt bad, bro. I was like, I was on low sleep, high sodium, low water. Speaking of, low water, and just had the nastiest headache. So I go home, and I booted up CS2. And as I was at work, I saw that Schedule 1 got an update. So I updated Schedule 1, and then I was playing CS2 and just going around shooting people, whatever. And then the game was like having issues loading because I had a mod installed that was like conflicting with the files or something. So I had to uninstall the game, uninstall the mod, reinstall the game, verify game files integrity. Still didn't work, so I like had to go in and like uninstall a different mod folder. So I like uninstalled all the Schedule 1 stuff on my computer, uninstalled all of it, reinstalled the game, and then it worked. And then I played the update. And I was like, I haven't even gotten to the part where the game's been updated, but it's fun so far. I really like it. And yeah, then after that, I played for probably like 15 minutes, did like two things, the first couple main things, and was just like, bedtime. But as I was playing, I was inspired for this daily thought of we as humans just instinctually enjoy things differently when it's not the first time we're doing it. Like we all have this like, how do I see how much storage I have in my thing? How do I know that there's a way to see this. Documents? No. Rude. This PC. Okay, cool. Anyways, I was just making sure I had storage to finish this video log. We all experience things differently a second time. And so, like one of the psychological concepts we talk about is like hedonism is like you do a drug, you get high. You continually chase that high. Like the first time you experience it is always so different. Like the newness of it, the uniqueness of the experience. Like this is the first time I'm experiencing this. Is so crazy. And it's like there's many things. Like your first kiss, like you're like, whoa. Like your first holding hands, you're like the first time you do something, and it's like I remember the first time playing Schedule 1, I was just like, this is the coolest, dude. Like my first time seeing my older brother play a game of Smite, and I was just like, this game looks crazy. Like my first time playing a Roblox was Survive a Natural Disaster. I'm an unk basically, but I just remember being like, this is the coolest game. I remember my first time getting in Minecraft. I was so young. Like what year did Minecraft come out? Did Minecraft come out? Released out 2011. So I probably started playing in late 2012. Probably 2012, honestly. But yeah, dude, I mean, I remember that. I remember getting in Minecraft, and like I remember my mom trying to buy Minecraft, but she couldn't do it on her MasterCard because it wasn't like an accepted payment or whatever. So she had to do it through PayPal and thought it was really sketchy. And I was just like, no, it's cool, like whatever. This game is good. And I've been like watching Minecraft videos and I started playing it, and it was so fun. Getting in, just like punching a tree for the first time, making a crafting table. Like I remember those things. Now when I do it, I'm like, this is kind of just, I don't know, it's not as fun as it used to be. I have a book here. Hold on, I'll grab it. Have I read any of these other books most of the time? I've read a couple of these books multiple times, but none of them had the rereadability of this book. Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo. This is part of the Grishaverse. If you've seen Shadow and Bone on Netflix, or these three books are the Shadow and Bone. Oh, those three are the Shadow and Bone books. I love that series. So this and the prequel, King of Scars, are sequels to the Shadow and Bone series, as well as God, is it called like the 13 Ravens or something? It's on the back of it. I literally just saw it. 6 of Crows. 13 of Ravens. 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So it's two separate series in the same universe taking place. And the characters come together, and there's these two books. I have never seen a book so rereadable as like the fight scene at the end of this book. Like the climax of the story, everything comes together in a way that it just kind of like, oh my God. And it really, like, all the legends and like myths they talk about throughout the series, you see the truth of it. And you see the like, these people are touted as like gods or saints or whatever, and they're still people, right? And you, for lack of a better, I don't know if this is gonna be a huge spoiler, but you see one of the characters ascend to that attained godhood, and it ties together so much, and it's such like a gripping story, and it fuses the modern with the magical, and I'm just like, oh my God, like I could read this book all day, like every day. Like, it is a good book. And it's like, honestly, the Dune books, I don't know about the rereadability. I haven't gotten around to read them the second time, right? For movies, it's like when I watch K-pop Demon Hunters, for example, I can watch that a couple times and not get sick of it. It's a good story. But that first time, I was just like, whoa, the song's good, the story's good, this is sick. Like, this is really cool. Like Transformers, I'm just like, this is great CGI. Like, this is really cool. There's some movies where I can't rewatch it. Like, if I rate a movie, I feel like there's two categories of movie that I can't rewatch. One, if I rate it below a 7, I don't want to rewatch it. 2, if it's got a lot of gore. If a movie's a 8 and it's got a lot of gore, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to rewatch that. Like, I don't really care for gore, honestly. Like, if you think about, like, Final Destination movies, Terrifier, is it called Terrifier? Art the Clown or whatever. The Until Dawn movie was pretty gory. Like, I don't like gore like that, you know? It's like, it's cool to watch the first time. It's an experience. I don't want to watch it again. It's like, I haven't even seen the Saw movies. I'm sure they're gory. But especially for video games, it's like Minecraft is one of those ones where the first time you experience it is something so unique. Like, it is so special. And I'm so glad that kids are getting like Minecraft now. It is how it is nowadays. But I remember when it was so simple. And like pulling up in a cave and just seeing diamonds, like old diamonds, dude. How diamonds used to look, and you were just like, oh my God, like I found them. I have diamonds. This is, and now it's like you can kind of find diamonds in a lot of places. Caves are huge, but it's like there was so much going on, and you were happy, bro. You were happy the whole time. I'd be up all night playing Minecraft, just happier than happy, happy. Pure, unadulterated joy. And I hope kids get that nowadays. And you know, for books, some books are really rereadable and some are not. I read the Percy Jackson books a lot of them. The Lost Hero series I reread. I wouldn't reread the Kane Chronicles, but I would reread those other books. Like, they were good books, right? And what are the movies have I watched a lot? 10,000 BC. I'll rewatch that movie. Troy, rewatchable. Like, they're just good movies, you know. Troy is a little gory, a little bit, a smidgen, right? But it's a war movie, right? But I don't know. I think that, especially like when I loaded up Schedule One, I know I'm kind of yapping on this daily thought, but when I loaded up Schedule One and just like hopped in, and it was like, I know the most efficient things to do. In my mind, I feel as though when it comes to video games, efficiency kills the enjoyment. And my male brain, for whatever reason, is like, I need to do this efficiently instead of fun. And as I play through this Schedule One update, I'm kind of just like, I want to enjoy this. Like, really, really enjoy it. It's not about having the most efficient farm. Like, I know the glitches, I know how to be efficient, but it's not about the efficiency. It's about having fun. And that's what I've been really focusing on. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to share on it. I'll let you guys go. I hope you all had a wonderful Friday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.